1-800-752-4996.
Yeah, that's right, baby. We are back, and you're listening to the Original Sports Show, and I'm your host, Leopold Jeans, the Big OG, broadcasting live here on CRN Digital Talk Radio, baby. And the number to call in today is 1-800-336-2225. Once again, that's 1-800-336-2225. Yeah, I love that beat. Bump that, bump that. Day and night, I puts it down for my people every day. I keeps it OG in each and every way. Yeah. I don't know. We might do a name that rap song a little bit later, but you got to stay tuned for that, because that's the special treat that I give you that no other sports broadcaster in the world does, because they're not OG like me, the Big OG. I've been doing this for many years now, and here we are. We made it to the top finally. CRN Digital Talk Radio, baby. 1 hour at a time, baby. We're gonna take over. That's right, we're taking over. And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. I want to do a movie line real quick, all right? We're going to do a movie line. And how the movie line works is I say a line from a movie. You call in at 1-800-336-2225. Once again, that's 1-800-336-2225. And you call in, you name that movie. And you win a free OG Sports Show t-shirt or hat. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this movie line here, and you got to name the movie. All right, here we go. Movie line. All right, here we go. Brah. All right, boom. Brah. All right, here we go. Well, round here off of Normandy and Weston, we call this a little 20 twin. Ow. All right, we'll do it one more time. Well, round here off of Normandy and Weston, we call this a little 20 twin. Ow, brother. That's it. One more time. Around here off of Normandy and Weston, we call this a little 20 twin. Ow, brother. Name that movie. Name that movie. It's a classic. You can't get it. You can't miss it. One of the funniest movies ever. Classic. Yeah, and I want to get into this. I want to talk about something, and I want to shut the front door on this. I'm going to shut the front door on this whole Penn State fiasco, because what it's done is it's infuriated me all week. Now, I don't have any problem with the NCAA punishing the administration at Penn State University, because they're the ones who dropped the ball, and they're the ones who mishandled this whole fiasco. But where I draw the line as a sports broadcaster, a guy that's covered college football for 11 years, where I draw the line, and this goes with USC. I said the same thing with USC when they gutted USC and ravaged the whole USC football program, and a lot of it I thought was just out of malice and envy. Where I draw the line is when you start vacating wins. The NCAA does not have the right to take away wins. And what that says to me is that your respect for the college athlete, or you like to call the student athlete, you know, the people that generate all that money for your university, the reason why the Penn State administration was so hush-hush was, you know, all that money you were generating. You guys are the biggest hypocrites in the world. For you to take away these young men's effort and their achievements by vacating wins, to me, is totally unacceptable. Vacating wins is against the rules. You cannot do that. And they need to get the board together, get this NCAA board together, and whenever you go through sanctions and punishments, eliminate vacating wins. It just can't be done. It's just ridiculous. How are you going to take away a whole season? You know, Joe Paterno did not molest a child. Let's be clear here. Joe Paterno did not molest a child. His scumbag understudy Sandusky did. That's who did that. You know, there's a scumbag amongst us all. For every 10, 20 people, there's a scumbag amongst us all. Go to Venice Beach. It'll be a higher percentage. You know, all those vagrants running around that the city of Los Angeles drops off every morning and picks up. Oh, you wouldn't know that unless you were a regular OG like me, sitting there drinking coffee at 6 in the morning, watching the sun come up, and all of a sudden these 2 buses roll up, dropping off 2 bus loads of homeless vagrants, just dropping them off in the alley over there on Speedway and Horizon. I could tell you the street. Speedway in Windward and Speedway in Market. That's what they do. They drop off these homeless people. They walk around with their backpacks, smoking weed all day, drinking in public, pissing in public, disrespecting people and tourists. And then all these people come from all over the world because it's the number 2 tourist destination in the world. And they see all these vagrants and go, oh, wow, Venice Beach is weird. And I'm like, these people don't live here. They don't pay any taxes here. They don't pay any high rent here. And the city of Los Angeles ought to be ashamed. I don't mean to go too far off the tangent there, but it's something that bothers me, and that's why we talk sports, life, and love on the Original Sports Show. But back to Penn State. Sandusky is a scumbag. And Joe Paterno, from the report that I read, did what he was supposed to do. He informed the dean, and he informed the president of the university of what happened, and he went back to coaching his football team. Now, we as consumers of news have an issue believing or understanding Joe Paterno's position at this university. These are the people that let him go. He's not over the president of the university. He's not over the dean of the university. And Joe Paterno didn't conduct himself as if he was greater than the University of Penn State. He didn't act that way. He acted like a football coach. And he had a scumbag amongst him. You know, and I'm disgusted by it. Vacating wins is unacceptable. These young men work so hard, and they do so much, and they give so much, and they generate so much revenue for your universities, and then all of a sudden, you're going to just do what you want with them. You know, and a high percentage of them don't even graduate. You just kind of kick them to the curb after football season their senior year. So they go into the second semester, you know, out of scholarship money and need more credits. And it's a scandal in the NCAA. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. You guys need to audit yourselves morally. And we will be back on the Original Sports Show. And I'm your host, Leopold Jeans, the Big OG, broadcasting live on CRN Digital Talk Radio, baby.
The Original Sports Show is sponsored by House of Ink Tattoo. House of Ink Tattoo located in 2 locations in Venice, 1313 Oceanfront Walk and 8 Brooks Avenue, on the corner of Brooks and Oceanfront Walk. So, when you're in Venice looking for a tattoo or piercing, come to the House of Ink Tattoo. Ask for Sean and tell him that Leopold sent you, aka the Big OG or OG Sports Show, and get 10% off. That's right, 10% off when you tell them OG Sports Show sent you.